Oh, there we go. We're live. What's up, guys? Peoples of the interwebs.
Hello guys,
We're
ComicWorld here.
yeah, we're with episode 5, and we have a new member of Nerd Hype with us.
That's right, I'm RanVonSnatch from Nerd Hype, taking over for Danny Mac because he's currently being lame. I mean, he's at work.
Actually, were you in the fourth one, our last ComicTalk?
I came in like at the very, very end. I think I just arrived for the Aunt May discussion, or Aunt May, I should say.
Yeah, on day. That was funny. Yeah. So I want to go ahead and start with the first topic, which was where was Comic Talk last week? And it disappeared like momentarily because it just didn't work out for us to be able to do it, and I couldn't do it because I was on vacation. I was on like a plane, and when it was Wednesday, I was kind of tired and jet lagged and family things, and that didn't work. And then Danny Mac couldn't do it because I think he was working, and then I just don't think we talked to you, Comic World, or I think I did or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you told me that. Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't really work out, but fortunately we're here, and yeah. So I thought that was going to take 10 minutes, but it didn't. So we could use the rest of these like 9 minutes to, if you have any announcements or anything. I know we usually do that at the end, but might be something we could get out of the way because I'm sure these topics are going to take a lot longer.
Well, the only thing I can think of for Nerd Hype is Danny Mac just released 2 excellent videos. One was the first edition of Nerd Hype Reads. He did a Daredevil. Really? My brain's not in it today. He did a Deadpool video, I believe it was Shadowland. And then the one before that, I'm moderately sure he did the Ant-Man.
No, he did Daredevil. He did his I don't mean to interrupt you, but he did Daredevil. I was just watching it earlier. It was
Daredevil Shadowland, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Daredevil Shadowlands is part 1, and then he did the Ant-Man review, the No Man spoiler, or No Man, no spoiler.
No man spoiler.
And there's gonna be a couple more videos coming down the line here soon, so if you like Nerd Hype, just shimmy on over there and do your stuff.
Yeah, I got an announcement for you that I'm sure you don't know, but Nerd Hype has shirts now.
Oh yes, we do. We do have shirts. They're on sale on, I think, TeePublic.
I'm gonna buy one.
I believe it was. Oh, you better buy one. I'm gonna be very upset with you.
I'm gonna buy one. Well, then you have to buy my shirt when I put it out. See, the thing is your logo is so awesome and looks so professional that it works on a shirt. Mine's just a giant E, so I have to figure out how to make an E look badass. If I could color the shirt to look dark. What? Oh, yeah.
You ever seen Aragon?
Mine's... Yeah, so... I was thinking about Aragon. I don't know if you saw, there was this picture, it circulated around the internet a while back. It had, what was it, the Superman logo. It had, because you know how at movies they'll have the picture of the movies that are coming soon. It had the Superman S, and then it had the Aragon E, and then it had the X-Men X, so it spelt out sex.
Oh, nice.
It was really funny. And it was like, I think they got in heck of trouble, but like they didn't do it on purpose. It was pretty funny. And yeah, so Comic World, I know you probably have some sort of announcement thing.
Yeah, we finally reached 100 subscribers on my channel, so I just want to say thank you guys for staying with me and subscribing, commenting, and liking on my videos. Every bit helps, you know.
Yep.
We're approaching 100. We're at 90.
I'm approaching 25. Oh, nice. I think I found a common link between you guys all having like 30-ish subscribers and then getting featured on Comics Explain's channel for Comics and Coffee, getting featured as the channel and then jumping up to like 90.
Yeah.
See, I didn't do that. And I talked about this, I think it was last week or whatever. He said he was gonna like email me, but he never did. So I was like, damn, that sucks. And he did it. He did his last. What?
We didn't even like talk to him at all. I think he just
posts, I didn't talk to him
Danny
either.
just posts a lot in the forums or whatever. I did though. I talked to him on a stream, and then he never got back to me. And then when I think another stream, I said something about it, and people just started getting mad at me, and I was like, well, that's dumb. And I think he even read it and kind of like didn't say anything about it. I heard him start to read it or something, and then he like stopped. So I don't know what that was about, but I'm over it. So I'm just gonna have to grow my own. 23 subscribers. Yeah, I know. I built my other channel up from 0 to 260 right now.
Man, I'm
Which
dying over here.
my announcement is that I restarted my old channel. So I have 2 channels I'm doing right now.
Congratulations.
Like shit. It's a pain in the ass, but it's worth it. Because, you know, I didn't want to just abandon the 260 people that watch my videos. I have like 30,000 views on that channel.
Nice.
So, yeah, I just hit I just hit 500 views on this channel.
Nice.
Yeah.
And
So-
I'll have like 2,000 something already. It's crazy.
Last time I seen it, we were at like 2,300.
I could
Yeah.
actually check both your things. Let me see. Let's see, ComicWorld. It sounded really bad. It sounded really bad. Alright. Alright, ComicWorld has 6,000.
Oh wow.
Nerd Hype has 2.3 thousand.
Oh, nice.
Yes, sir. Alrighty. Alrighty. Alright, so I think that got out of the way for, you know, intros and where we've been and stuff. We can go ahead and jump into the first real topic, which is the new spider suit's been revealed. It looks pretty much exactly the same as the other ones, just the spider
Yeah,
looks kind of different.
Doesn't look that much different from the previous spider suits.
I think I have to make sure, but his posture, you know, looks a little bit different. Because in other movie like covers and stuff, we don't really see him doing the web, you know, where he how he shoots his webs. It's like the rock on kind of looking side. It's
Yeah.
not a lot except for the original Spider-Man, but this one we can actually see him doing it.
Yeah.
It's cool. Because the other ones, do we know if they're doing the what is it? Because I know. Hold on. Let me. Somebody else say something so I don't take up the conversation with my ums.
Here, personally, I was hoping we'd get the Iron Spider, but that's probably too much to ask for.
Oh,
Yeah.
people were thinking the Yellow Jacket suit was going to be repurposed, which I think what they could have done is had, because no, that's a spoiler.
Quite honestly, I was thinking they were going to mention at least Stark Enterprises during all that.
Especially
would
since
think.
know they showed that one thing at that one place.
Boy, you're being real specific.
Well, he has not everybody has seen it, so I don't want to say it. In Ant-Man, when they had that one place where that one fight occurred.
Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah. So I was thinking maybe they could be like learn from his armor or something, and you know make an Iron Spider suit. But it's still up in the air. And they were saying early on that wasn't Black Panther going to be kind of like the Spider-Man in Civil War? So
Yeah.
with Spider-Man, are they going to switch that out, or how do you think they're going to do that? Is he just going to be a different character? Because I think they were doing that because they didn't have the rights to Spider-Man at the time, and they wanted to make sure that they had a character for that. But now that they have him, and it was a little bit into production, so I'm sure that they're gonna probably can't write Black Panther out and Spider-Man into that role.
Well, maybe not, but they could do it in a... Because if you remember right in the after credit scene... Or no, not in the after credit scene. Where the Stan Lee cameo was.
Yeah.
When they were mentioning everybody they mentioned they have one that swings. So
Yeah, like a wall crawler or something.
I think it's gonna be something to where he's been with the Avengers before, or he was at the Avengers that compound they have in upstate New York.
Yeah, well, they did say that he was supposed to report to set for filming, so then that means that he's gonna have, it could be. Oh, that's another spoiler. Dang it! I wish I could reference Ant-Man, but he could.
Take your headphones off.
All right. Well, I'm just worried about everybody else who hasn't seen it. The one character that they briefly showed in a story told by Hank Pym, that's not too big. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, message me on Skype about it.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, they could mention him in briefly. Yeah.
That isn't really. You're saying him for that? Seriously?
Well, no, I'm saying since that was kind of like a short scene of the film, they could somewhat include Spider-Man into a shorter film instead of being like super important, because they really have the Spider-Man role filled, so I'm not sure what they could do with him. But before this I asked you guys, I just learned that they threw in a Spider-Man movie which extends Phase 3.
Yes, it does. It comes between, I think, Guardians
2 and Thor Ragnarok. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool, because...
Well, no, in a way it sucks, because Thor
Gets
pushed back.
Does everything get pushed back?
Yep.
Yeah.
Avengers Infinity War gets pushed back? So when does all that come out?
No.
The Avengers, I'm pretty sure, is on its original date. It's just, I think, Doctor Strange gets pushed back.
Wait, why?
Or because filming.
Doctor Strange is before it, though.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Civil War, Doctor Strange, Guardians 2, then Spider-Man, then Thor, then Avengers Infinity War 1, Black Panther, Captain Marvel, Avengers 2, Infinity War 2, and then Inhumans. So I mean, Inhumans is going to be like 2022, because I'm not about to be talking about this when I'm this young, and then when I'm 22 years old, be watching a movie here. It's still a long time away.
Oh, okay. Doctor Strange comes out almost directly after Civil War. Okay, I got my...
Wait, they come out in the same year?
Yeah.
Oh. See,
Doctor
that's
Strange
cool.
comes out on November 4th, 2016.
So, have we seen movies like this before where they come out... Oh, I guess Ant-Man and Age of Ultron, but a lot of movies where they come out the same year?
I think...
Because I don't know. Because it doesn't... It feels like they do them... pretty well. Did Winter Soldier and Guardians come out in the same year? 2014.
No, but I'm gonna look at this just.
I know. Guardians came out last year, right?
Yeah.
2014, and Winter Soldier, I'm pretty sure came out last year.
Yeah, the Winter Soldier and Guardians of the Galaxy released in the same year. So did Iron Man 3 and Thor: Dark World.
Yeah, so I'm not.
And Iron Man and Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, so it is. It's a recurring thing. So that means Iron Man 2 and Thor probably, and Captain America and Avengers maybe. I don't know, but it just feels like they don't release two movies in the same year, but I guess they do.
It also seems like we're getting back to the upcoming. Looks like we're getting Guardians, Spider-Man, and Thor in 2017.
3 in 1 year?
Avengers, Black Panther, and Captain Marvel in 2018. And Avengers and Inhumans in 2019.
Well, we talked about where they're going to go for Phase 4, and we were saying how if they include new characters, they'll be able to do a lot more. So now they have Spider-Man, so they can do. Of course, we still have to count for the rights and stuff, but they could do Spider-Man storylines potentially, and
we're not even including the Netflix universes or the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I think that's something we talked about last week, or 2 weeks ago, when they were saying that they're going to collide eventually. So that'd be pretty interesting.
That I think is the Infinity Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a big event. Everything's going to have to, what's it called? Connect.
Yeah, and so they could. I still want them to do a World War Hulk movie.
They won't.
They won't. Yeah.
We should make it impossible for them to do movies and run out of ideas, so that way they'll be forced to do a World War Hulk movie.
Well, you got to talk to Universal about that one, because Marvel.
I will email them right now.
I'm sure you will.
No, but because they could, that was an event that could spanned 2 movies. You know, we had Avengers. That was Avengers was kind of a big thing because it introduced a team. Wasn't an event. Age of Ultron was an event. Infinity War is going to be an event. So we see kind of a theme of at least one event per phase, except for Phase 1 because they were testing the waters. But Phase 2 has an event, Phase 3 has an event, so that means Phase 4 could have World War Hulk as an event.
Well, quite frankly, Thor 2 was kind of a big event because that did have some world.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that pretty much took pretty much all of Washington, and then the Winter Soldier was a big event because they had to deal with Hydra.
Yeah, but I mean more so like story kind of comic-based events. Like Age of Ultron was an event. I mean more like how you would have like House of M or like you know, Infinity. What was I gonna say? Infinity Quest, the Infinity Gauntlet, Infinity War.
Wars,
Yeah, you know, different things like that. World War Hulk, that was something. So it could definitely include more events because those are fun. They introduce new characters and make everyone happy.
True.
So yeah.
Alright, are we about ready for the next topic?
I think so. Anyone have any other things they want to say?
No.
No?
Nope.
Alrighty. Alright. So, this one's something that you guys are probably going to have to look up on your own, people watching, but, Superman, or rather, Super Boot, was snuck into, one of Marvel's covers. And this is something that took me the longest time to figure out until I scrolled down and was like, oh, there's the original picture. I thought there was going to be like Superman just chilling there. No, so Superman, basically what they did was, for what was it, Spider-Man versus Superman, the original cover, they kind of put a snippet of the cover into a recreated, piece into one of the corners of Secret Wars cover. Was it number 8? And so if you look really closely, it's kind of faded into the background, but Superman's boot is and it's really clearly obvious if you look at the image that's below it. But his boot's just kind of chilling there, so it's a little reference to Superman being in Marvel at one point. Not being in Marvel, but colliding with Marvel, I guess, is better.
Right, we got
that. Yeah. So
it's definitely a pretty cool thing that they did include that, because not many people really know about the Battle of the Century, Superman versus Amazing Spider-Man that came out in, I think, what, 70s sometime? Yeah, 70s.
Yeah.
And then for them to include just the image of Spider-Man in that traditional pose with the, I think it's a tower or some type of radio tower, it looks like, behind him, and then you just see Superman's little teensy foot.
Is it the Empire State Building? It kind of looks like it.
Probably. It is New York, so.
Yeah, it looks kind of like New York-esque.
Yeah. It's definitely cool for them to do. It's just a little cameo. I don't think it really means anything, because,
of course, yeah. It was said to be like homage.
Now, if Superman appears in Secret Wars, I think we're all going to have a hernia. But that's said.
Yeah. I would probably die. I've only read Secret Wars #1.
Oh
I've read Secret Wars 1 and 2, and I got to download 3 and 4 here.
Is it it's on the Marvel Comics app, right? Because I got Marvel Unlimited and it wasn't on there.
Let me see. Where's my app? I don't remember.
No, Marvel Unlimited is not for like really new comics that come out. You have to wait like a month or two till they come out on Marvel.
The Marvel Comics app has it.
Yeah, because I got Marvel Unlimited just to check out some of the old ones. They have the original Marvel comics on there, like the very first, with Human Torch and was it Namor, Submariner, which is really cool because it's the first one. So,
yeah.
And then they have some of the really oldies, like the first Avengers. It's pretty cool. It's, unfortunately, if you didn't get it, I think we talked about this a while ago, but I got it the day before, just so I could wait till the last second. But it was a penny
Oh,
for
that's cheap.
a month. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So, yeah. Which if you didn't get it, that really sucks because it's pretty cool. It has a lot of comics, ones that I haven't even read. So
You should read them more.
I don't even go there.
No excuses.
I have read a lot of comics in my time. Yeah. Actually, I have too many comics to find a place for them, so they kind of just sit in the corner of my room.
Yeah, that's pretty much my way with books. I've got a whole bookshelf over there that's completely filled up. And then I get more, and it's like, oh.
You just turned around to look at your bookshelf, didn't you?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah. Because I heard your voice start to trail off, I was like, I did that too. I just turned around and looked at my thing so I could describe it.
You don't know my things.
Yeah, I have like a couple hundred comics, maybe, I don't know.
I've got like 150 books.
I have like maybe 200 comics, maybe? I don't know. Those are just the ones that I have up here. Not including my digital collection, and I have a lot of comics. Which is cool.
It is. So, what do you think about the whole cameo thing there?
Me?
No.
ComicWorld?
World?
Yes.
I don't know. It's cool, I guess. I really don't know. I can barely see the boot when I saw the picture.
Yeah, it took me
It's
a
like
long time.
barely.
It's barely there. I mean, you have to look at the picture, and if you look right by his right leg, you'll see a faded.
Yeah.
Basically, just you won't even really see the outline of a boot, more as you'll see a
Right.
color change.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
it's
really subtle.
Yeah, it's vague. I mean,
But once you see it, you can't unsee it. Like, it's one of those things where you can't imagine it differently. Like, if you see a picture one way, you're not going to be able to see it another way.
Yeah.
So once you look at the big pictures, you'll definitely be able to see it. So,
I really wonder who won that battle, Superman or Spider-Man.
well,
Probably
that would be a
Superman.
good movie. I don't know. Superman seems to be beaten a lot just because he's
Excuse me. Have you not seen Goku versus Superman? Come on now.
not a fan.
There's a lot of people who are very upset about that, but that's not.
No, I'm more so not a fan of Dragon Ball Z. He's
You
from
horrible
Dragon Ball
person.
Z, right? Yeah.
You
Well,
horrible person.
more so I just don't watch it, so it's one of those things where you don't watch it, so you're just not a fan. I don't hate it, just not a fan.
You horrible person.
Yeah, my friend was like, dude, you gotta watch it, it's free right now. Like, when it was free on Xbox or something, it's like, it's free right now, you should watch it. I got better things to do than watch that.
Shun the non-believer.
It's funny, I've been playing Fallout so much that I keep getting shunned by people. And it just keeps reminding me of that. I'm going into gaming right now. It's my other channel. Yeah, but,
It's fun.
yeah. So, yeah. If he is in Secret Wars number 8, which I very highly doubt it, I would be like, whoa, that's crazy. That would be my reaction. I'd get the comic, I'd look in it at the store, and I'd be like, whoa, that's crazy. Yeah.
I sincerely highly doubt it would, because I mean, it would be the greatest thing ever, but I highly doubt it would happen.
Yeah.
There wouldn't be a lot of people would not be happy with that, me especially, because I'm
You're
not
a
big DC fan.
You're a DC fan more than a Marvel fan?
Me? No, I'm more DC. Or damn, I just screwed myself. I'm more Marvel.
I don't know. I'm trying to get into DC a little bit. Not really get into it, but know a little bit. So the movies can be a little bit more enjoyable, and I can know a little bit of the lore, because I have a couple characters that I like in there, like Green Lantern, Flash. So there's a couple characters that I like. I know those are super stereotypical characters, but still, I have like all the Green Lantern rings hung up on my wall.
Nice.
Yeah, I have, what is it, black, white, red, orange, yellow, purple, indigo, or I'm sorry, what is it, sapphire or something. Not even purple, indigo,
What's your favorite
blue.
ring?
Oh, God, probably usage-wise, That's a hard one.
Well,
I know probably the White Ring because it, has most of the powers in it. But looks-wise, and probably the Black Ring
give
because
me the
it's
black
just so
ring.
cool. Yeah, I have the Black Ring. That's the one I wore most. So
Well, while we're on this subject, let's go to DC movies versus Marvel movies.
yeah, we can do that. Um,
Marvel wins, hands down. DC can't hold a candle.
Boom.
Dropping the mic.
I hate to have to do this, but I've watched the Suicide Squaler trailer.
Suicide Squid.
I was
Suicide
thinking
Squid.
Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad trailer probably like at least 30, 40 times. So hey, give me 1 second. Somebody's calling me. Continue on with this topic. Let me mute my mic real quick. I gotta let them know I'm busy.
All right.
Yeah,
I
and
think
Suicide Squad really didn't sell me. It's
it's
too
all
much.
right. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's gonna be that great. I'm just hoping for a better trailer to see what the main plot is gonna be.
Yeah, most especially the one thing I don't like about it. It seems like it's going to be all characters that we've really never been introduced to before.
Yeah,
I don't think it'll do too well. I
me
really don't.
neither.
I
I mean,
mean, go ahead.
Marvel's like owning it with the movies right now. The only thing DC's good at doing is maybe animated movies, and even that they're not that great.
Yeah, the worst thing they've done at least in animated for the longest time has been Teen Titans Go. I don't know if you've caught it, but it is
Yeah,
the first Teen Titans animated for Cartoon Network. That was a really good show. I really
yeah, I
enjoyed it.
remember watching that all the time, but now they have like Teen Titans whatever, and I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like what they've done. Like the art style, the first art style was really nice, and then they
Yeah,
bumped it down to this chibi kind of deal got going.
yeah, I don't know, man. It's whatever. It is what it
Yeah.
is.
Now there is one thing I can say: they will have a shot, at least to grab a hold of the Marvel throne with Batman versus Superman.
Oh yeah,
I mean, I'm not particularly looking forward to it because I think it's going to have that Man of Steel syndrome where it's way too serious with itself.
yeah. It's
But what can you say? There's no doubt about it. It'll be a good movie, but I don't know
What's
if it's
gonna
going to
be a
be
good movie?
enough to Batman
compete
versus
with.
Superman.
Oh, I'm almost more hyped for Suicide Squad than I am for Batman vs Superman. I'm actually
Yeah,
more hyped for. I think I'll like the Marvel comics in movies more, but I'm more hyped for the trailers. I think they know how to build hype.
Well, yeah, but they're mostly using Harley Quinn as their selling point.
yeah, and
Well,
maybe the Joker
yeah,
too.
exactly. They know how to use hype. I like Jared Leto as an actor too. That's one of the things that draws me towards um, you know, Joker and him playing Joker because I thought he was dumb at first, and it's one of those things where what is it? People say, picture says 1,000 words and a video says 1,000 pictures. So him in action, he looks a lot better than he does, in a picture because he looked really stupid. I saw one interesting theory, and that was that he could actually be Joker Jr.
I highly
And
doubt it.
well, just because for the reason that we saw was it Jason Todd's his suit, and he looks more of like a younger looking Joker. So I could link you guys the article, but it was just how he could have been because he was in what was it he was tricked into or more persuaded into killing Joker. So this could be where instead of joining back with Batman, he like got mad and that he killed his master and got tattoos and grew up more and became Joker Jr. more or less, and then the full Joker grew out of his junior state. So I highly doubt it, but
Yeah, I
makes
highly doubt it, but
Yeah,
no
I mean
form of sense.
the one theory I did see was because of the mark under the Joker's eye. One theory I've seen is that it's Jason Todd.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, because I guess to get a mark under his eye.
Hmm.
And
I just said that.
oh, did you?
Yeah, Jason Todd.
Oh.
That's who I was talking about.
Oh. But yeah,
Jason
that's...
Todd becomes Joker Jr.
Oh.
Well, I don't think he
Oh,
does in the comics, but I'm saying in this, or he might. I think he might in the comics. I don't know.
No, he gets killed in the comics. He gets beat to death.
Yeah,
I know, but
crowbar.
he didn't
Joker
get.
kills any.
I know he did, but he didn't get killed in the movie. So,
Oh.
unless he does in this movie, but he could be. And they could have, because he does get killed in the comics, so it could be he got, instead of being killed, taken out of the Robin position and put into the Joker Jr. position, like how, because Joker obviously can do some crazy mind tricks. We see that with Harley, so
All right,
he
not
could.
to interrupt you, but I will be right back.
All right.
All right.
We could see him do something like that and convert Jason Todd into Joker Jr., which would be interesting.
Interesting.
Doubt
Yeah,
it's going to happen, but
yeah.
it'd be cool. Because we did see it was in the Batman v Superman trailer.
Yeah.
His suit, yeah, and he was it was like spray painted on.
And it said, "Haha, joke's on you." I think.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure that's what it said. So, one thing that I didn't like about the Batman vs Superman trailer is they showed Wonder Woman, but they didn't show Aquaman, and they had the perfect opportunity to, because they had like that underwater. They had the most random underwater scene ever.
Yeah.
Like, unless I missed something in that like brief 1 second scene where there's just a scuba diver. I guess that's their way of being like, yeah, water, action.
Wait, is Aquaman gonna be in the movie?
Yeah.
Was he confirmed?
Yeah. He was one of the
no.
first characters we saw. It's Jason Momoa.
Yeah, I
He's
didn't know.
He's have you seen Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah.
I've seen the pictures.
Yeah, it was what was it, Unite the 7?
Unite the 7, yeah.
I guess now Unite since they have Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman, Unite, what is it? 2, 4. Yeah, no, not even, because they have 4 members of the Justice League now.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Unite the
4?
That's another interesting thing too. If leaning towards, because everybody wants them to like battle and one person to be defeated. So if there's going to be a Justice League movie, you can't have the Justice League without one, either Batman or Superman. I mean, they're kind of figureheads for it. So that would be kind of an interesting thing, because I haven't actually seen a lot of people think about this, and I didn't even think about this till just now. Yeah, there's going to be a Justice League movie, and they're very important parts, so that would be pretty awkward if they were like defeated each other, and then they just come back and are like, hey, we're teammates now. So
yeah, that'd be dumb. Yeah, I think what's gonna happen is, okay, so Batman and Superman are gonna be fighting, right? They're gonna be causing all this destruction, and I think we might have like a smaller version of what's his name, Doomsday, because we see Wonder Woman fighting something. She gets like punched all the way back, right? And
she's pretty strong, yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's like Wonder Woman's gonna be the one to stop and be like, hey guys, like, can you guys stop fighting? Let's fight the real bad guys over there.
Or, yeah, they could have something like that, or, what is it? Lex Luthor could get his giant suit and then start wreaking havoc. Or, because I think, what was it? I think it was in the Justice League animated series that, we had Shazam, like, doing good for Lex Luthor at one point. I forget. I remember just coming across this on the internet, and there was Lex Luthor was like acting all nice, but secretly he was like planting bombs under the city, and he was like, so that could be something we could see. He's like planting bombs and stuff, and it'd be interesting to see what causes. I don't know if we know his obsession for what caused his obsession in this movie for Superman.
Yeah.
Because I know there's different versions of it where he grew up with Superman. Then there's ones where he got like something Superman caused something bad happen to him, and so whatever it is, I hope his hair goes bald. Because what was that picture? It has to, because they showed us this picture with him bald, and now he's not bald.
Yeah, he
in
has
the trailer.
that majestic hair.
Nah, now he has like flowing, voluptuous hair. So
yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I'm not sure how long he shall be gone for, so I don't want to move into the Phase 2 is over part just yet, because I want to see if he has anything else to say about this. So
Say about what?
oh,
Ooh.
hey.
Ooh.
Perfect timing. Do you have anything else to say about this? We were just discussing how, what were we discussing? There's going to be a Justice League movie. I was saying, because I haven't really seen anybody talk about this, if there's going to be a Justice League movie, Batman and Superman are kind of figureheads for the Justice League, so they have to resolve conflict in some point in the movie. Otherwise, one of them will be defeated, and then in Justice League they'll be like, hey, we defeated each other, and now we're friends.
If I remember right, I think I want to say not Deathstroke. Oh my God, my brain. I think Apocalypse
Doomsday.
Doomsday. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned. Like,
yeah, that's what he was talking about. Doomsday.
Okay. Well, and it's also not just
and
Batman
like
and Superman. We're gonna get Wonder Woman and supposedly the Flash in the movie.
We get Aquaman too.
Do we get Aquaman?
Do we?
Why does nobody know about that? Yeah, Jason Momoa, Aquaman.
I don't like Aquaman.
He's all pissed off because in the first one, in Man of Steel, when the world generator thing was plowing to the Pacific Ocean, it destroyed Atlantis. It destroyed part of Atlantis, and so he's all pissed off, and he comes up like swimming out of the sea, like, "Hey, what you guys doing up here? Chill out." And I think there was a leaked scene. I didn't manage to find it anywhere where Flash. I think it's brief, but Flash is featured in an Easter egg, and Aquaman's like a character. He's like he has a thing where he actually like has relevance to the plot, I think, and then Flash is just on like Simone and Batman's monitors, like, because they're trying to collect almost how like with Avengers they had the characters like soul movies and then lead up to them being together. So they're kind of having. Because the picture that we first got of Aquaman it said Unite the Seven. I think it was either that or six. But now they're going to introduce, Batman again and Superman. And we already have Superman. So now all we need is Flash. We have, what is it?
Green Lantern.
Green Lantern and who else?
Cyborg, I think.
Is Cyborg in the Justice League? I know
not in the stereotypical Justice League.
I know he's in one version of it.
Martian Manhunter. They're missing.
Martian Manhunter.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah.
And
actually,
Hawk Lady. I don't remember her name.
Hawk Lady?
The lady with wings.
Oh! I know who you're talking about.
I cannot remember her name.
I don't either. What's
I
her
have
name?
no clue.
I know. I'm looking at a picture of her right now. What's her name?
I think I don't know.
Let me see this. What is it?
I honestly don't know.
Hawk
I
Girl?
can't remember. No, it's nothing like that.
Hawk Girl. I think that's what it is. Hawk Girl.
Let's see. Justice League TV series Wikipedia article. Let's see.
Hawk Girl.
Oh, it is Hawk Girl. Wow.
Yeah, it's Hawk Girl.
That is a very stupid name.
I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to say that because it sounded stupid. But yeah. So I guess we have a few of the 7 united.
Yeah.
What if they have the instead of having Hal Jordan, what if they have what's the Green Lantern?
That is racist.
He's
John Stewart.
All right. Whatever. Get
Wow.
off my dick. So yeah. So yeah, that'll be cool if they do have him. See
Yeah,
this,
that would be cool.
this picture I just saw shows a black one. So I don't know. It'll be cool because we already in the picture it said Unite the 7 and we have like most of the 7. I'm not gonna math right now.
Not gonna math. You, sir, are
Gonna
great.
math.
You are very good at this.
Yeah. So, cause I'm not totally into the Justice League. I'm only interested in the Suicide Squad, and then I'll probably go back to being a Super Marvel nerd. Right now, I'm like a semi-Super Marvel nerd, and I'm like, that movie's got me interested enough to probably watch it another 15 times before I'm like, I think we're nearing the end of my watching cycle. About 30 times after that'll be done. So 45 times till I'm done. But yeah, so if we wanna move onwards to victory. To the next topic. Phase 2's over.
Yeah, quite exciting.
Phase 2 is over.
It is over.
It is. If you didn't know, Phase 2 ended like
over.
a couple days ago. So we should have had like a countdown timer and had a live stream to like 5, 4, 3, 2, Phase 2's over. That'd have been
Now
pretty
the
funny.
journey to Phase 3.
Yeah.
It's bad, and you should feel bad.
More so the journey to Phase 4 because we're in Phase 3. So journey to Phase 4.
True.
Yeah, okay, you can go ahead and do a live stream for the next 3 years until Inhumans ends.
It's like 1,273,000.
Yeah, you go ahead and do that.
Dude, Inhumans.
All you.
Inhumans is only 5 years away.
It's a long time from now. I'm gonna be graduating.
I'm gonna be.
No, I'm already gonna be graduated when that movie.
Yeah, I'll
comes
be 20 years old by then.
out. Yeah,
I feel old.
Yeah.
that's a
I'll be-
long.
I'll be graduating when Infinity War 2.
One, I think.
I'll be like 25 when that comes out.
Yeah, whatever comes out in 2018.
I don't know.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
20. Damn.
I'm about to be 15.
That's right. You're 14.
Children.
Yeah.
Children.
If I say about to be 15, it makes me sound. I've learned older than 14. You know, people think about it. They're like, wait, what? Yeah, just think about it for a second. You'll get it.
Yeah, I'm about to be 16, like in less than a month, I think.
God, I'm around a bunch of children. Shit.
Hey! Got it.
Respect your elders, young man.
Only by a couple years.
Yeah, let's see.
And keep in mind,
4 years.
we know things that you know about things.
Made
Okay,
perfect sense.
that made a lot of sense.
So I
We
just saw
know
this-
things.
I just saw this picture, which
Alright,
is
get off
interesting. Shut up. This picture of they have the DC and Marvel. I know we backed up this DC and Marvel lineup in one picture, and Justice League comes out in 2017,
Yeah.
which is weird because the Batman v Superman movie comes out in 2016, and
They're rushing it to try to keep up with
they're
Marvel.
rushing it
Yeah,
because
they're rushing it.
it's not till 2018 that Aquaman, or Flash is introduced, and it's not till 2020 that Cyborg and Green Lantern are introduced. And the part 2 is in 2019, so they're introducing characters. I guess it could be kind of like a Spider-Man situation where they're introducing characters before their actual standalone movies. But I would like to have a standalone movie before I see these characters, all combined.
So basically, you're complaining about Marvel Civil War.
No, I'm complaining about Justice League
I know, I'm being sarcastic.
because
But that is what they're doing with Civil War.
that is
With like
Well-
Black Panther.
Black Panther and Spider-Man, I think, are the only ones who haven't been introduced before.
Yeah,
well,
but-
we already know Spider-Man.
Well,
they're
and
coming-
Wasp, I think. Wasp was supposed to be in it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
Wasp is like already introduced.
I'm meaning fully introduced you, Tosspot.
Well, according to the end credit scenes, I'll just do it. Spoiler alert.
Take your headphones off.
What the hell is that?
Hope's gonna be Wasp, so we have already kind of seen her.
We had not seen her as Wasp, though.
We haven't seen her as Wasp. We've seen her say it's about damn time, because it is about damn time that we have more female superheroes. Because I want to see. I don't know why I want to see the big scandal with Iron Man and Black Widow's sex tape. That was really funny.
Oh, God.
Everybody's just sitting around in a room, and then it just starts playing. That was pretty funny. So, and I think that was during. No, I forget what it was during, but I know it was funny. I want to see Superior Iron Man in a movie.
Ooh,
They might yet.
Because
Who
his
knows?
suit's just awesome. It's like,
his suit is awesome. It's pretty cool.
it was like, he used the symbiote as, I don't think he used symbiote, but he used like the way it forms onto your skin as a
Yeah.
base.
I don't know.
So it was pretty cool. It was,
Pretty
I
cool.
think, to be honest, that was like the first real comic I physically, no. What? No. Was it? I think it might have been one of the first comics I physically bought myself. The other ones I were, handed down. My older ones, because I have some old comics. I have some like 1970s comics. I think I have a really old X-Men, really old. It'd be funny to like be digging through my box and find the original Marvel comics. I would probably poop myself because that would probably be worth a lot of money.
Probably.
So, back to the topic at hand with Phase 2 being over. I know we talked about where they're going to go from here with Phase 4 in previous comic talks and a little bit in this video. I guess
Bigger
they're
and
just...
better things.
What?
Bigger and better things. That's exactly where we're going.
That's
I
cool,
guess if they want to, they'll just throw movies in,
Moving
like
on.
Spider-Man. They just threw that in, so I guess whenever they feel fit, if they want to, they'll just throw a movie in. So I guess if any other movies, if Spider-Man happens to fall and break his legs and arms, we might have to be given a more Hulk movie instead. Just saying. Just,
Paraplegic Spider-Man, brilliant.
that would be... I mean, I don't want to see morbid and, like, messed up, but that would just be funny to see, like, a full body cast Spider-Man with just his mask, and it's, like, painted on. He's just like, in a spread eagle formation the whole time, just shooting webs out.
Something Deadpool would do to Spider-Man.
It does sound like something
It does. No, you know what? Deadpool loves Spider-Man.
Deadpool does like Spider-Man.
There's actually a pretty interesting fact about Deadpool. I don't know if you guys know it, but when he was growing up, he loved Captain America. So when he got older and he actually met Captain America, Steve Rogers was the only one who did not treat him like a monster. He treated him with empathy and respect. So that's why there's so much. That's pretty much why he never really talks bad about Cap, because he's got a lot of respect for him.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Just a little FF. Fun fact.
Fun fact.
Did I... Oh, okay. My brain just escaped me for a second. I saw this, like, wall cover. It had, it said, X-Men First Class number 8 cover, Cyclops, Marvel Girl, and Angel. And I thought it was Cyborg instead of Cyclops. I don't know why. So I just got kind of mad for a second. I was like, did they like, mess up that bad? Because I would have cried. Hey, you did the same thing. You got super confused earlier, saying, like...
What do you know?
I know a lot.
Boy,
I know
You don't know
everything.
anything. You don't know anything.
I know everything.
Anyway, shall we move on?
Yeah.
Well, if we move on, we're going to be over. So,
Is there really much we can say about Phase 3 being over, or Phase 2 being over?
Phase 7. Let's build hype for Phase 7.
Phase 7, yay!
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
Secret Wars, come to Phase 7.
No. Phase 7 will start with Captain America and the Knitting Club. Okay?
In the Knitting Club.
Chris Evans will be so old by then. I mean,
That's true.
Well, Chris Evans hopefully dies in the next movie, so which would make sense.
don't
so.
even go there, you little prick.
He needs to die. He needs to just go. Plus, he said he's going to end his acting career pretty soon, and his contract with Marvel is expiring, so
Yeah.
he need to die. What if?
Listen here.
All right, so you guys saw the
Listen
Comic-Con.
here. I will hurt you. At some point.
Do it.
I
So,
will
did you-
too. I have friends in California.
All right, just do it. So, did you see the part where in the Comic-Con trailer, it was like, I don't know what it was. One of the Comic-Con trailers, it was really short, and we talked about it briefly. I think it was on the first Comic Talk. It had Captain America and Crossbones was slowly walking up to him. What if that was him dying, and it was just in there, and nobody knew it?
I don't think Captain America's gonna die in Civil War.
Better.
He's gonna go comatose. Shut up.
I think he might die in Infinity War.
I think, yeah, I talked about this, and I think you, like, loved my idea because I'm just awesome. No, but I actually had a really reasonable thing. So Marvel sponsor me. I could be, like, the next consultant turned movie director. So when Thanos blinks, or rather snaps, half the population out of existence, what if Captain America doesn't come back? And because it is a Disney movie, I guess technically, and that would be kind of crazy to see him just get shot in the head. Because, you know, with movies, you have to have blood and stuff, so there'd be blood, and it probably might earn an R rating for a gruesome death like that. So what if he gets blinked out of existence and just doesn't come back? He's like one of the only superheroes that doesn't come back, because that could, you know, segue into more movies too. Like, where did he go? And eventually they could have, like, you know, obviously somebody else take on Captain America. So, and even, you know, because they could reprogram. We saw in Winter Soldier how they could reprogram Bucky. So what if they reprogram him to be the next Captain America? So that would all just fit in together. It wouldn't be a crazy death. He could, you know, take out from it. There could be a big mourning, and, you know, it could make some form of sense, because we could have the new Captain America, and it would just work out for everybody. And plus, people would come in to see, even more comic book fans would be like, whoa, we haven't already seen this in the comics, so let's see this new way that's not going to be in the comics.
Sure.
So, I don't know, there's something kind of interesting.
They're not going to kill Captain America off right away, because he's a very big draw for them. Captain America is one of the names that is synonymous with Marvel right now, just like Iron Man is. It's like if Robert Downey Jr. decided to stop being Iron Man, they would have a hell of a time trying to recast Robert Downey Jr. So,
Yeah.
I was like, when I see Iron Man or Robert Downey Jr. in any other movie, I'm like, hey, Iron Man, where's your suit?
exactly.
So, like, that movie was at The Judge. Why is Iron Man in a courthouse?
He was a lawyer in that one.
He's a lawyer.
Yeah. His dad was convicted for murder. Or something like that, and he had to get him off on the charges.
Anthony Stark convicted of murder.
Shut up.
Anthony.
Oh no.
Forever in our hearts.
How dare you do that?
Forever in our
How dare
hearts. I think I'll send you a picture. Was it that Danny sent me? I don't know if he sent it to you.
He sends pretty much everything to me.
Did he send you the one?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I think I almost sent it to ComicWorld. That's okay though. Don't need to see it.
Spoiler alert.
You'll get there when you'll get there. He turns into like this mega ant and like flies around, and like then he flies around
While you're ahead.
and he becomes a superhero. I also thought it was funny.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
This isn't a spoiler at all. Did the scene where there's that giant ant that just starts running around?
Yeah.
Next, he runs past the train. That was pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how would you guys rate the movie from 1 to 10?
Well, we had a discussion about this earlier. As a movie, probably I'd say probably a 9 out of 10.
Really?
As a comic movie, yeah, it's one of the best Marvel movies, ever. And I think you'd probably rate it higher, Ran, if you would have seen it on a big screen.
Yeah,
the effects are just beautiful.
So the way I rated it is from seeing it, I mean, it was probably the stream I seen. I rated it a 7 out of 10. But as a movie, as for what it was, I rated it 9 out of 10 because it was a great movie. It really was.
Yeah. As a comic book adaptation,
would you guys say it would be better than Guardians of the Galaxy, or would it be able to compete with Winter Soldier?
Compete?
Yeah.
Well, maybe
they're
with
two
the
different.
Guardians of the Galaxy, but not Winter Soldier.
Well, with
In
Winter
my
Soldier, they're two totally different movies, and I think they couldn't compete. They're both good movies, but I don't think they could compete against each other for the fact that they're different movies and they contain different things. If it was like Winter Soldier 3, then you could compare them, but this is such a different movie that I don't think it's like comparing apples and oranges, but more like comparing apples and red shirts. They can't be compared because I don't know. Do you get what I'm saying, Ran? Does that make any sense? It's hard to compare those two types of movies because they're both good movies. Respectfully.
Well, you really can't compare the Winter Soldier with Ant-Man because they're two different genres. But if you compare Guardians with Ant-Man, you have a closer thing because they're somewhat close to the same.
Yeah, or like Iron Man and where am I going? Iron Man, no. Justice League and Avengers. They're both team-up movies, but we haven't seen that. So I'm just saying, genres. Winter Soldier was more of like a political. It had a lot of political things in it. This was more of a self-redemption story.
A political thriller.
Political thriller. I was going to use political thriller, but it's not really thrilling.
And it was amazing.
Yeah, but with this is more of like a self-redemption story. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
A self-progression and redemption. So.
Yep.
That's interesting. I thought it would be getting like a 7.5 rating. So
That's what a lot of people
they
thought.
adapted him very well to the comics, I thought.
Mm-hmm.
From the
It was a
comics.
good movie.
Yeah, it was very good. He did well. I'm just waiting for him to get shot on Hawkeye's arrow.
You need to get out of here.
Not killed, but shot, like jump onto Hawkeye's arrow and
Oh,
get shot.
Okay. You.
Yeah, Ant-Man.
I thought you were
No.
talking about Captain America again.
No. I'm just waiting for him to get shot and hit by
Oh,
crossbows.
you're a Captain America fan, aren't you?
Yes, that is my
Yeah.
favorite.
Yeah,
Marvel
remember
character.
back in- it was like the second Comic
We're
Talk.
best buddies now.
Wait, what? You were on my side like a couple of times ago. Was it Danny was saying how you should talk to my buddy Rand because he'd chew you out.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love Captain America.
Captain America's cool,
Wait.
but he needs to die. They just is it because
No.
you like Steve Rogers, Captain America, or you just like the character of Captain America?
Okay,
I
for
love the
me-
character.
Okay, me and you are gonna do a sit-down video. Me and you, I will record it. We will do an argument on why Captain America should not die. Me and you,
Yep.
this will be an upcoming video. Everybody look for it because
Alright.
it's gonna happen.
Okay. All right. I just think
3.5 hours long, but it
it
will
needs to happen, and it makes sense to happen.
That's like saying Batman should die. Okay, never mind. Batman should die.
No, that's a little bit different because that's actually a lot different because Batman is like, you think DC, you think Batman and Superman. Like, I don't know, people might disagree, but when I think DC, and I'm pretty sure you can ask anybody on the street, like, name a superhero, their first guess, probably 90% of the time is going to be Superman because
Or Batman.
Batman.
Batman
Sometimes
or
people will be
Superman.
like Spider-Man, but nobody's really going to be like Cyborg or Wasp. Nobody's going to be like Galactus. I mean, unless you're talking to like a comic book fan, in which case they could be like Submariner or something like that. No, most people are going to be like Superman, and that's why they go to movies to see Superman in that. I mean, they're going to introduce characters like Cyborg, but if you were just like Cyborg's going to be a movie coming out, people would be like, what who? Maybe people that have seen like Teen Titans on TV or something, but
Yeah.
name or the Submariner. If somebody was just like, hey, Submariner's going to be a movie, people are going to be like, the what?
The what?
So, yeah.
But Batman is in everything. Like he's in everything.
Batman's been in Marvel comics. Like,
It's annoying. Like he needs to die, or he did already. Well,
Batman died a couple times, but you can't kill Batman. Didn't Bane kill Batman? I think. Who else
It's
killed
comics. Nobody dies permanently.
yeah,
Batman?
that's true.
No. That's one of the
Nobody
reasons why
does.
friggin'. Do you like Steve Rogers, Captain? Because,
Honestly, Steve Rogers.
or do you want to save that for the video?
Let's see. Yeah, we'll wait for the video to really get into this because this is
Yeah.
going to be a very long discussion between you and I.
Yeah,
This will
but
not win, I assure you.
but yeah, you should come on more comic talks because I think we could. It's good to have 4 people because 3 people
Yeah.
there can be sides. But
We
4
just
people.
we need to get a DC guy in here too, because we're all Marvel here.
Oh yeah, because
We're just, like, all
I'll become the DC guy. Just kidding. No, I will become the person that the world needs.
Yeah, when me and Danny are in the same thing, magic tends to happen. So look forward to that in the future comic talk.
Yeah. If
I'll try
Danny
to
decides
stay
to
in
get here, like next week, then yeah, So I think we've established that Captain America is dying. He's gonna
How
die.
did I know
and
you were going to say
He's
that?
gonna get shot in the head, and that's all right. It's gonna be good for business. So yeah. Captain
Anyway,
America
I think
sucks.
I think that about covers it for this week's comic
Yeah.
talk. Before
So,
I
yeah. Before riots break out.
About to.
So yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Comic Talk. We covered the announcements in the first part of the video because, much like I predicted, we probably went a little bit over. So
As usual.
yeah, that's fine though. That just means we have interesting topics to cover. So
No, we don't.
why don't
Captain
you
America
put
dying is
together
not
the
very
list, though?
interesting. It's quite sad.
Why don't you put together the list then? God,
Watch me. I will.
do it! I dare you. So
Ooh, just do it.
just do it. So yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed. It's been, what was it? Comic Talk episode 5. And yeah. So yeah, it's been Friday's. Oh my God, I said Friday's 13. Friday's 13 is my other channel. This is an Explaining MCU. Also, go check out my other channel. So yeah.
And I'm RanVonSnatch, signing off with a big middle finger to Mr. Big Red E over there for being a jerk about Captain America. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe on both of our channels, and have fun with it because I hate this guy.
According to Danny, I'm part of the Nerd Hype extended family. So ha.
Ooh.
Well, there's a thing saying family members have to like each other.
Oh, that's true. Ooh.
Shots.
Or I was gonna buy your shirt. So ooh,
I'll buy your shirt if you ever get one.
I'll buy your shirt. Watch me do it. You watch. I'll buy 17 of your shirts right now.
Do it. I dare you.
So thank you guys for watching. Comic World sign off.
This has been Comic World with you guys. Hope to see you here next week.
You didn't say it.
Oh, and as always, keep on marveling.
And believe the hype.
And giant big red E.
Yes.
Bye guys.
Actually, white E.